My name's Robert Dean Steele, and today we're reading from Psalm 61. I've got a little backstory. Years ago, I was pastoring in the community of Lacombe, and we had a group of young people who had just come across a song here found in Psalm 61. And so they asked me to accompany them when we sang it on a Sunday evening. I played guitar, and they sang the song together with me. And this is what it says. So we're reading through the Psalms. Hear my cry, O God, hearken unto my prayer. From the ends of the earth will I cry unto you. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to a rock that is higher than I. So David is crying out here with the string instruments. He says, Lord, listen to my cry. Listen to my prayer. He says, no matter where I am going to call unto you. And I'm going to that higher place. That's what prayer is all about. It's a higher place. For you have been my refuge and my strong tower against the enemy. And so he says, Lord, I know that in you there's a strong tower, and I have refuge from my enemies. Then he goes on to say, I long to dwell in your tent forever and take refuge in the shelter of your wing. So David at the time, of course, had set up the tabernacle on Mount Moriah. And so daily sacrifices were happening there. So he says, Lord, I would like to be like Joshua. Joshua, in his sojourn in the wilderness, never left the tent of the Lord, neither day nor night. So David had that same desire. For you have heard my vows, O God, and you've given me the heritage of those who fear your name. He says, Lord, you've heard every promise that I've made, but more importantly, you've given me an heritage because I revere you. Increase the days of the king's life for the years of many generations. He says, Lord, basically, increase my life and let me have a legacy that goes from generation to generation. May he be enthroned in God's presence forever. Appoint your love and faithfulness to protect him. So he says, Lord, I want to be in that place, in your presence. And Lord, let it be that the qualities, the character, the nature that is demonstrated in my life is your faithfulness and your love. And these things are going to protect me. Then I will sing praise to your name and fulfill my vows every day. So he says the outgrowth of this prayer is that I will follow and do the will of the Father, just like Jesus did. And he says, I will sing praise to you most all the time. So you see, this is kind of praying without ceasing. And that's what David was getting at today. So a little thought for you today. My name is Robert Dean Steele. We've been praying through the Psalms. This is Psalm 61.